Hi everybody, welcome. Happy Friday. Sorry, I had a slight technical difficulty there. I forgot to press the go live button. But here we are now, alive, and hopefully you can see me properly. You think after doing 8 weeks or whatever it is of this that I would have learned. But anyway, it's Friends Friday, and I've got a special guest coming up, but I will introduce you to him in a little while after we've warmed up and played a game. So first game is singing instructions. All right, so for the singing instructions, first little instruction is we've got stand up. Okay, so you would stand up if you're sitting, or if you want to just do a version where you're up on your tippy toes or something like that. Stand up and then sit down. So you could bend your knees if you didn't want to end up going and finding a chair or whatever. Okay, so let's try that. So we've got stand up and you've got sit down. But the challenge, of course, it's not that simple. The challenge is I'm going to play the tune of those instructions, but without the words. So you've got to listen to the tune and you've got to try and remember what the instructions are. So for example, this first one, stand up and, sorry, did that wrong, I'll do that again. That would be sit down. All right, so hopefully that makes a bit of sense. Stand up. So the way to remember it is the number of notes, da 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 da, so they've only got 2 notes. But also, if it's going low to high, then that's the stand up, like the action standing up. Or if it goes high to low, that's the sitting down. So then we've got another instruction. So that's hands up to your head. Okay, and so you notice there's hands up to your head, 5. Okay, so there's 5 notes there. Hands up to your head, and it's going up. So that's why the action is going up to your head. Okay, hands up to your head, and without the words. Okay, then the opposite way, hands down to your knees, and without the words. So again, it's 5, da 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 da, 5 notes going from high to low, and that's hands down to your knees. Okay, so we've got 4 instructions now. We've got this one. Okay. So hopefully you're keeping up with me, hopefully. Then we have another pair of instructions. These each have 3 notes. This one, it's turn around. So we need to turn around. It's up to you. You can do it in a more stylish way if you want. So we've got turn around. And we've got clap your hands. Clap your hands. So you might notice it sounds a little bit like 3 blind mice. If you know 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they run. Or 3 notes going down. Clap your hands. So turn around. It comes down and goes back up again. So it ends up high. Whereas clap your hands ends low. We could maybe even go clap your hands. So that's following the same direction as the notes. Ready? Clap your hands. Now, the challenge is, of course, when I mix them all around. But we'll just practice those last 2 again. So, what is this one? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Turn around. Sit down. Hands up to your head. Stand up. Hands down to your knees. Right, have you got it? So let's have a little try. I'm going to do one. Given an instruction without the words. You've got to try and do it. I'll leave a little pause for you to do it, and then I'll tell you what it is. Okay? Here we go. Play it one more time. That was clap your hands. Great. So I hope you got it right. So then we have, let's do a second one. Let's try this one. Listen again. That was hands up to your head. So well done if you got that one right. Let's try a few more. What about this one? Listen again. That was sit down. Okay, last one. Let's try a tricky one. Listen again. Think you know what it is? Well, if you went turn around, then you were right. Cool. So it's a good game for listening, and obviously you're doing actions, etc. So that's helpful as well. So it's a bit physical, but you've also got to really listen. So it's good for music because in music it's really listening skills are very key in terms of it's a really good skill within music. Right. So we've, like I said before, we've got Friends Friday, and we're also continuing the water theme that we've had this week about saving water. But we'll just have a little bit more physical warm-up and vocal warm-up first. So can you beat your chest and give me a Tarzan? Give me a ah. Very good. And shake your shoulders. Unroll your shoulders round and the other way. And up and down. And up and down. Great. And get your hands on your tummy and give me a shh, shh, shh. Shh, 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 shh. And give me a brrrr. That's it. If you can blow your lips. Brrrr. Don't worry if you can't do it though. Go stick your tongue out and go blah. And go ooh. Bit more gossipy. Ooh. And finally an ee. Let's hear you do it. Ee. And give me an evil genius laugh. Mwah, ah, ah, ah. And then a little giggle. Hee. Great. All right. So after warming up for voice, so we have, I'm going to do the rain round again before I introduce you to my special guest, partly so we can have a go at singing it again. But I really liked it yesterday, and I'm going to add some actions in today. So these were the words. So if you weren't here yesterday, if you managed to miss out yesterday, we have the lyrics first go rain, cloud, rain, cloud. Then it goes drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, splash, splash. And as I told you yesterday, if you looked very carefully, you'll note that is not how you spell splash, because I've done some extra A's in there, but that's because I want you to hold it on a long time. Splash, splash. Okay? So repeat after me. Rain, cloud, drip, drop, drip, drop. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Splash. Rain, cloud. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Splash. Okay, cool. So we have those. So I thought this time it would be nice to do some actions as well. So we're going to have rain, cloud. So you've got the cloud, rain, cloud, and then we're going to drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, and then the pitter patter. We're going to do our legs, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, and then we're going to have a splash, splash. Okay. So we'll have rain, cloud, rain cloud, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. In fact, we'll just do actions for the pitter-patter. We'll do the raining. Pitter-patter, 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 splash, splash. Rain cloud, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. Pitter-patter, 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 splash, splash. Okay, cool. So we're going to have a little go at that. So I'm going to play it in. We're going to sing with the recorded voice the first time, and then we're going to wait and do it in around the second and third time. 1, 2, 3. Rain cloud, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, splash, splash. Rain cloud,
Is our turn?
rain cloud, rain cloud, pitter, patter, 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 Hey, cool. Great. So thank you. That's great for doing that. So yeah, I really like that. One of the things about that little exercise, as I mentioned yesterday, is that you have the different lengths of the notes. So for the rain cloud, you have 2 beats. Rain cloud, rain cloud. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then for the drip, drop, you've got 1 beat each. Drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. Pitter patter, you have 2 for every 1 beat, so they're worth half a beat each. So you've got pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. So this is our 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then our splash is worth 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so my special guest, my friend who's done a little recording for us for today, he is called Rob Kitchen, and I've worked with him a lot on various different things, including Musical Futures, Find Your Voice, and at Sage Gateshead, and he's a great community musician. He plays loads of instruments. I guess he's first, his main skill is percussion, but he does do beatboxing, and he sings, and he plays blast instruments, and he arranges for all sorts of different band setups, and yeah, so and he writes music, and he does loads of things. He's very creative. So he's a good person to know, Rob Kitchen, and during this lockdown he's also done some wonderful work on YouTube, so you should check him out, and I will put a link down in the bottom. But he's called it, very cleverly, he's called it Rob's Kitchen. So he does it in his kitchen, and he does like music lessons in his kitchen, so do check it out. I will put the link on later, but I'm going to hand over to him to teach us a little Brazilian body percussion rhythm, and I will then pick it up with you afterwards for a song. All right?
Here's a little style, body percussion style that I learned when I did some work over in Sao Paulo, a really amazing music organisation called Guri Santa Marcelina. A guy called Alessandro taught me this style of body percussion, and it's predominantly used by a Brazilian body music group called Barbatuque. Look them up, they do beautiful stuff. So the basic style I'll show you, it's like a linear pattern, which means there's only one thing ever happening at a time. It's a style used on drum sets sometimes, and it's using eighth notes. So on each eighth note, so like kiddy kiddy or ti 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 ti, there's something happening, and we use clicks is the like the ghost notes in between the rhythms, and they sort of sound like hi-hats on a drum set. So it works really well. So the basis of the pattern goes like this. It's just like a nice little samba thing. So I'll break it down for you. So number one, beat number one is chest. That's one. Click. And it's always going right, left, right, left. Even if you start with your left hand, it doesn't really make a difference because you're just phasing it slightly differently. But always right, left, right, left, right, left. So right, left. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the basic. That's like the basic style. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chest, click, click, chest. And then I'm sort of accenting that 1 to give it that sort of samba. The beautiful thing about this style is you can add some little vocal patterns over the top, so we do it. So that's the basic. And then what you start to do is you just move around the placements of where the clicks are, where the chats are, but it's always going right left. So it could be if we bring in the tail. Clap. Normally I do this style standing up and you can bring in a leg slap. So there you go. So now I'm going to teach you a little rhythm called Baião, from the northeast of Brazil. So the style. So we've got 1 there. I'll play it and then I'll teach it. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where you put in a sneaky clap. If you're standing up, you could do a slap. It's actually easier to get that clapping. And then it just finishes off up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With a little click. The end. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay, so that's the Baião rhythm, using that style of body percussion, and then we can add the song.
So, how did you manage with that? I have been practicing. I practiced last night. I'm still not very good, but you know, we'll try it. So first of all, I want to teach you a song. Now we are going to stick with Brazil, and this song's called Peixe Vivo. So it's in Brazilian Portuguese, but don't worry, I have put the words up for you and I'll help you through them. And it's got a lovely translation. Basically, peixe is a fish, and vivo is live or live, so live fish. But it's how can a fish live without water, and I can't live without you. That kind of sentiment. And then the second verse, we may not get onto the second verse, but the second verse is actually says the shepherds in the village are making fun of me because I'm crying, but obviously they're crying because they miss the person. So I think it has some relevance to lockdown as well as our water theme. So anyway, let me just give you the lyrics so we can have a go through. All right. So here we go. I might just do the tune for you first of all. So this is a very catchy tune, and I'm sure you will get it really easily. So I'll just la la la, and then I'll break it down for you. So la 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 la. Then it goes la 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 la. So we'll take it a little bit at a time. First bit, the tune. La 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 la. Try that. La 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 la. Then la 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 la. So it starts the same way, but again it goes down low. For the first time, la 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 la. La 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 la. And then it all repeats. Try that. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Same both times. Sorry, I'm thinking of the end. So it's the same both times. La 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 la. Then the second half. La 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 la. La 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 la. So can you try that? La 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 la. La 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 la. Then la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. So that's the only time on that little kind of melody bit that it goes down to the bottom, just at the very end of the song. Okay, all the other times stays up, but that last time, la 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 la. Try that, la 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 la. Okay, so now we're going to try a bit of the words. We have como, and then the next two words kind of join together. Podium. Como podium. Do you want to try that? Como podium. Peixe. So see the X, so it's slightly different, obviously, in Brazilian Portuguese. Peixe. Peixe, and then vivo. Como podium peixe vivo. Want to have a try? Como podium peixe vivo. Good. One more time. Como podium peixe vivo. Viver fora. Try that. Viver fora d'água. Now you might have heard agua before because it's also water in Spanish. So agua is water. D'água and then fria. Cold. Cold water. Fria. Okay? So, como podium, how can a fish live in cold water? So, como podium, peixe vivo, there's the fish, peixe vivo, viva fora d'água fria. Como podium, peixe vivo, viva fora d'água fria. Okay, cold. And then it's, how can I live? Como poderei viver? Como poderei viver? So we've done this como before. Como poderei viver, viver. How can I live? So we'll do a gesture. How can I live? Como potrei viver? Como potrei viver? And then this last couple of lines are my favourite. So the SEM, you would want to say sem if we were reading it in English, but it's more like sang. Like a sang, you can sang. Sang a tua compañía. Company, that's your company. Compañía. So I'm going to do this. So without your company is what it's saying. So it goes, sang a tua compañía. Sang a tua compañía. Now we're going to try and put it together with the melody. I'm going to work backwards because the sang a tua is the most memorable bit. So it goes, sang a tua compañía. Sang a tua compañía. Okay, try the actions. Sang a tua compañía. Sang a tua compañía. How can I live without your company? I'm sure lots of us are thinking that right now during the lockdown. So we have that bit. Hopefully you've got that bit sorted. I'll work back up. So, como potrei viver? Como potrei viver? Try that. Como potrei viver? Como potrei viver? Sem a tua compañía. Sem a tua compañía. Marvelous. So we're pretty much all the way through the song. The first half. We've already done the tune. We've got Como pode peixe vivo. Try that. Como pode peixe vivo viva fora d'água fria. Your turn. Viver fora d'água fria. Okay, let's try those two lines and they repeat twice. Ready? Como pode peixe vivo viver fora d'água fria? Como pode peixe vivo viva fora d'água fria? Como poderei viver? Como poderei viver sem a tua companhia? Sem a tua companhia. Right. So here's where my challenge comes in. I'm going to attempt, and it may be a horrible disaster, I'm going to attempt to do the body percussion with it. Now, it's up to you. If you think you've got the hang of that body percussion and you want to just do the body percussion, or if you think you can do it all, even better, very impressive, because I'm not even sure I can do it all. Let me just practice. So we've got the... Gotta concentrate. I don't know if I can sing at the same time. It may all fall apart. Como pode... I see it fell apart already. Como pode peixe vivo viva fora d'água fria? Como pode peixe vivo viva fora d'água fria? Como poderei viver? Como poderei viver sem a tua companhia? Sem a tua companhia. Hey! That was, I didn't know whether I was going to make it through there, actually. Right, so the good thing is that this video goes up later, and if you wanted that challenge of trying to master singing that song and doing the body percussion at the same time, then you can go back to it and you can watch it over and over again. Take it slowly, because Rob built it up very slowly. You can take it slowly, get really good at the body percussion, practice the song separately, and then try and put it together. So if you do manage it, it would be great to see videos. So do send videos to my email. Now, I was going to do one more thing before we finished. So if you're happy to hang on, to finish off our week, thought we might do a bit of Disney. How far I'll go. Now, I'm just going to presume that most of you know this song already. So it's from the film Moana. And we might, because we're running over a bit, we might just do like the first verse and chorus. Edge of the water, long as I can remember, never really knowing why. So if you know it, sing along. Just bear with me for the page turns, if you know. Here we go. I've been staring at the edge of the water, long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know, where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I know, if I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. We'll try the second verse. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I'll be strong, I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What's wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, but no one knows how deep it goes, and it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross the line? Side with the side meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail and the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. Cool. Well, we managed to squeeze that one in. But maybe I'll do that another, if we come back around to the water theme, or maybe even Disney theme, we might come back to that one another time, and I'll teach it to you properly. So thank you for joining me today, and if you're watching back on the video, thank you for coming back to it. I do recommend having a little go at that body percussion and seeing if you can manage it. It might take you a little bit of practice, but then, you know, lots of good things take a little bit of work before you can master them. So I'll leave you with that thought. Hope you stay well. Hope you keep safe, and of course keep singing. Thank you.